The pitch from Acevedo.
Swung on and line down the left field line for a base hit.
Fly ball, gap, right center field.
Double him up at second.
Luke is going back to the 1-8 track. Get out the right, run and mustard grandma. It is grand salami time.
Polanco sends it in the right and will send Seattle to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 24 years.
Good morning, Mariners fans, and welcome to episode 164 of the Light the W podcast. Mahal and Anderson joined by Jeff Budke today, and the Mariners continue to thrive at the beginning of June. Still in first place, and they're thriving, Jeff.
Any better feeling than losing a game and having it not ruin your day? Is there any better feeling in the world?
Oh, did it not ruin your day? Kind of ruined my day.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. It was just really nice to see a small market team get a win and then have their basketball team win at night. I felt so good for little New York to just get a little bounce back, a little pep in their step, you know?
They needed it, huh?
They needed it.
They really needed it. Yeah, they needed some vibes.
If you're a Nets fans, sorry for you. Hopefully you're Mets.
Oh, I hope so. Do Nets fans exist?
That's why we're here today, is actually to talk about that. Should Brooklyn move to Seattle? The answer is yes.
The answer is 100% yes.
Yeah.
But the real reason we're here to talk today is to trash on the Detroit Tigers and Framber Valdez. Oh, no, sorry.
We're coming for you. We're coming for you, Framber. If we don't light him up, it will ruin my month. Like, no matter what. I'm like, let's get him. I want 8 earned in 2 1/3 pitched. Like, that's the baseline for me. Cannot wait to play this team that just swept the Rays. Don't love that part. But otherwise, so excited to play Detroit.
Yeah, surprising little mention there. I didn't even realize that until we just talked pre-recording. But Tampa Bay Rays swept by the Detroit Tigers. So the Mariners play this weekend, as we just mentioned, of course. And Framber Valdez will either be lit up like he's Tatsuya Imai, or he's going to throw a perfect game. There's no in between. And we will get Jeff's reaction, whatever happens.
I will come on. We'll do a surprise episode Friday night at just sadness if he throws a perfect game against us. Oh, my gosh. The Kansas City Royals only have 24 wins this year, and 5 of them against us, against the Seattle Mariners. The Detroit Tigers have 25 wins, 38 losses. Let's bury them. It's probably already done.
You look around the American League, and there are teams that just need to be buried. And I talked about the deadline briefly earlier this week on Wednesday's episode. And I talked about sort of tiering the teams off who I think are going to be, the sellers, who are not going to be, and who is just sort of in limbo right now. And there's a lot of teams in limbo. But if you can bury a Tigers, if you can bury a Royals, if you can bury a Boston, if you can bury a Baltimore, there are players on those teams that are going to be super interesting. So even beyond just getting those teams that a lot of them have talent out of the way, out of real threat for the postseason, especially at this point in the season, there's also the impact of potential trade targets on those teams. And I talked about the talent. All of those teams have talent. The Mariners play one of them this weekend, an opportunity to try and help bury the Detroit Tigers in their own grave.
You and I speak about value on the show all the time. What value do they bring? Why do we weight things differently? Skubal is the, at worst, second best pitcher in baseball when he is healthy. At worst, second. And when he comes back, a starting pitcher can only provide you help 20% of the time. If you're this far under 500, he's not going to save you.
We've talked a lot about 10-game stretches and wanting to win 7 of 10 games for the Seattle Mariners team. Obviously, they've started to now do that. But with the Detroit Tigers, in those 10 games, they only get Terry Skubal twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like you mentioned, they only get Framber Valdez another 2 times. If those 2 guys are your 2 starters you think can consistently win both of their starts through a 10-game stretch, that's only 4 wins out of 10. That's a game below 500. For them to get back up from where they are, even just right now, 13 games below 500, they would need to play unbelievable baseball for a consistent, long stretch. It's hard to see.
I know you all come on the show to hear math. If they win 7 of the next 10, they're going to be 32 and 41. They'll be 9 games under 500 still. They have the best shortstop in the American League right now through the season so far. Riley Green is raking, a thing I didn't know if he could replicate. What's wrong with that team? Everything else.
Yeah.
Didn't think we'd start with the Tigers preview after winning 8 in a row. We should just be relishing in this. But the crazy thing that has happened is when you and I talked in January, February, March on this show, we were like, let's win the pennant. Let's win the American League post and regular season. And then we got into April and we were like, regular season isn't as important. We don't need it. That bye would be nice. I'm off the rails. I'm like, let's go. Let's win the American League. The Rays were 3 games back. And they're not a juggernaut. The Yankees are good, not a juggernaut. Let's go win the American League regular and postseason right now.
The Yankees are a team to me that is consistently going to be winning 6 of 10 games in a stretch. The Rays right now, again, we talk about 10-game stretches a lot. This is one of my favorite things to talk about.
60% Jerry DiPoto just fainted. He's like, oh my Lanta.
That's not possible. Not possible. Well, the Tampa Bay Rays are 2-8 in their last 10 games. This is a roster that we talked about before the season not having a lot of confidence in for various reasons. They don't have that aircraft carrier of a Terry Skubal in their rotation, let alone a guy like a Brian Wu or at this point an Emerson Hancock like the Mariners have. I look at the American League. There's not a single team that I'm scared of or think has a better roster on paper than this Seattle Mariners team. This is the best team in the American League, and over the past 10 games, they have shown that.
It's so fun to watch the team click, and even if some of those games don't go our way, we won 3 out of 4 in extra innings. Let's say we lose one of those and it's not an 8-game win streak. The process is still good. The pitching is doing their job. We're not terrified of going to the bullpen. Hitters are getting on base. We just hit 16 home runs in the last 6 home games. That's ties for a T-Mobile record, T-Mobile/Safeco Park record. We're doing all the fun things. Colt Emerson is on base. It's great. And yesterday's loss was like one of those comedy of errors where Josh Naylor is going to field a ground out and it hits the bag and darts the other direction, and the guy with back spasms has to do a twist. Not ideal, but there's no concern there. We're still doing the right things.
Yeah, I mean, baseball just baseballed yesterday, and that's exactly what's going to happen. At some point through a 9-10 game stretch, you are going to drop a game, but I've consistently, over the 3 years of doing this, talked about just win series. The Mariners have won 3 straight series, and they have a favorable road trip here. They should win all 3 series. Go win 2 out of 3 in Detroit. Go win 2 out of 3 in Baltimore. Go win 2 out of 3 in Washington.
I hate the start times for the Detroit series. Friday night is 5. It's normal night, but then the other 2 games are at 10 a.m. Pacific. I hate when we have to do that. But got to win those series. You're hot, they're not. 1 + 1 = 2. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I have a great one for you. Our last 9 series versus the National League West, 8 of them have been sweeps. We swept the Diamondbacks last week. We are 0-6 against the Padres this year. For those counting at home, that's 2 sweeps. Last June, we lost 3 to the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Padres, we swept last year at San Diego. 2-1 at home. We blew it. We got swept by the Giants in April of 25. We got swept by the Dodgers in September of 25. The Rockies we swept in September of 25. What a wild baseball thing.
West Coast, best coast.
West Coast.
All day.
West Coast, sweep coast. That's what we always say. We have always said that.
Always. That's not the
Okay.
first time.
Bottom 5 in the American League right now is Angels, Royals, Tigers, Red Sox, Astros. If I told you that one of those teams is making the playoffs, who are you begrudgingly picking?
The Astros.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It's the Astros.
Because they've consistently shown that that's who they are.
It should be Boston, man.
It really should be Boston.
It's going to be September, and we're going to be on this show, and I'm going to be like, I think Boston's good, and they're going to be 35 games under 500. I don't know what to say. It's not.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We both had Boston winning that division, correct?
I 100% did. I think you saved yourself at the very. That's next week's episode. As we'll look back at our preseason predictions.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Not to toot my own horn, but I did say Detroit would have a nightmare season. Feeling pretty good about that.
I don't know how you predicted that one, Jeff.
That's okay. I picked the Royals to win the pennant.
Nowhere. Oh my god. We'll get into that next week. That's something we'll look back at. There's I talked about, there's no one to be scared of in the American League, right? The bottom chunk of the American League also is just uninspiring. And it's just those 5 teams, do I think any of them are going to make the postseason? No. But there is a lot of talent in those teams, and that shows just how weird this American League has been. The Mariners need to win games. They are a good enough team to consistently just be winning game after game after game after game, series after series after series after series. And they've just shown why we think that they are as good as they are. But worry is, look at all the home runs they just hit. That's not something you can consistently do, right?
We did it for a year last year. I've always said that too. I've been with you, but my goodness, it's different guys. It's not just Cal hitting 60. It's a different guy every night.
Yeah.
And apparently Luke Raley is amazing. So also that.
Luke Raley might be the best player in baseball.
He's looking at Juan Soto like, where's my bag? Where's my money? How come you're getting all that money?
Exactly. Luke Raley's going to ask for a trade and contract extension.
June of 26 is a while. You kind of went through the schedule on the last show. You just said it now, our road trip. We don't play a division opponent again until the 29th. Weird schedule.
It's a really weird schedule. I mean, if you want to look ahead again, you look at July, we only play 2 series against division opponents, and one of the series is only 1 game at the very first couple days.
Yep. What who is your MVP of the 8-game win streak? Is it Raley? Is it Julio? Is it Randy?
Mine's Colt Emerson.
Let's go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Turn that lineup over. Where do you want him to hit in the lineup? Let's not talk about, there's too many good things. We always say baseball works itself out. Colt is not playing. Do you want him to hit 6th, or do you want to keep him at 9th when Donovan comes back? You want to keep him at that bottom?
I want J.P. Crawford, Cole Young, and Colt Emerson flipping the lineup to Brendan Donovan, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Cal Raleigh, Randy Arozarena.
It's going to be so sick.
Can we imagine? Can we imagine? Ridiculous. It's a lot of lefties in a row, but ridiculous what that could look like.
Have you ever hit a home run so hard that you get back spasms? Because that happens to me all the time.
MLB The Show doesn't let that happen, so no.
Oh, you turn off the injuries, so smart.
Yeah.
Cy Young, Logan pitched great on this little win streak. He had a couple. That's probably Hancock for me. I love that dude. He's just doing his job.
Yeah. I mean, Hancock has been maybe the MVP the entire season.
Yeah.
He's been huge.
Have we underestimated Victor Robles' great vibes? Because we have been just dominating since he returned.
Yeah. I mean, he was really the cog that kicked off this whole streak, it felt like. He came back and we was like, let's win baseball games.
He's bizarro Dan Wilson, where everything he does is gold now, and everything Dan does, I hate.
Pretty much, yeah. In April, I was like, DFA that guy in June, and now I'm like, at the deadline, if we trade for a right-handed hitter, bye-bye Rob Refsnyder.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely Rob. I can't believe Rob's still on the squad right now, not on the Ghost IL or something.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Right.
Oh, did you see Pereira call that timeout yesterday? What happened? I still don't really understand.
I
Okay,
don't really get it.
good podcast feedback. He called
Yep.
timeout, but like in basketball, that's a technical. But in baseball, like just don't grant him the timeout. I don't understand what happened.
I don't know.
Why does he
It's
have to
pitch
be
clock.
out?
It's pitch clock and whack. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I would have thought it would just be the pitch. They just like keep going. I don't know. It's weird.
Great podcast material, Jeff. Good job bringing that up.
Mm-hmm. Good 30 seconds.
Yep. Do you want to play the game?
Let's do it.
All right. I want us to come up with the top 10 Mariners through June 4th of 2026. This is only 2026. We're not going on past performance. We're not going on expected future performance. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I want to include hitters and pitchers and relievers. I want everyone to just kind of, be on the table, randomized range here. So I'm going to say a name. You're going to say top 10 consideration or not, and then we'll rank them after that.
Okay.
I just randomized the players. Logan Gilbert.
No.
He's out. Great. J.P. Crawford.
Yes.
Man, I can't believe he has 10 home runs. He missed, 3 weeks of the season?
He's been ridiculously good.
What a dog, yeah. Brendan Donovan, top 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Even with the injury, I would consider.
I think he's going to end up outside, but I hear you. Got to consider it. Jose Ferrer, I already know your answer.
100%.
Luis Castillo, the Rock, not the other one.
Tough one, Jeff. Tough one. No.
Brian Woo Woo.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Cole Young.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in consideration. There we go. Colt Emerson.
I'm going to say yes.
You want him in the discussion? I don't think he's played enough.
I want him in the discussion.
Eduardo Bazardo.
Not quite.
Yeah. I do want to give him his flowers. He's been awesome.
Yeah.
Joshua Naylor.
No.
That's a no for me.
April was too bad.
And some other things.
Yeah.
Randy Rosarena. That's a yes.
Yes.
Andres Munoz.
No.
No, sir.
No, not at all.
George Handsome Kirby.
I didn't give it to Logan, so I don't think I can give it to Kirby.
Yeah, I between the two of them, Logan's been better. Kirby had been better until a few weeks ago, and then Logan's been on a run. His stats are a little bit underrated right now.
Just not getting the innings that you want the guy to get. It's the only real gripe I have with him right now.
You've really ruined me for watching Logan because you talk about that out pitch, and when other pitchers get to 2 strikes, it's like advantageous. And for some reason with Logan, it doesn't feel that way.
No. And I mean, you look at yesterday, right? Or was it 2 days ago? When did he start? 2 days ago?
Who can say?
I think it's 2 days ago.
What is
I think
time?
it's 2 days ago. I wasn't watching the game, but I was watching it on, MLB app while I'm at graduation. I'm just looking at where pitches are, and he gave up a homer to, I think, Carson Bench on a cutter that's just middle. And that's what I mean. Like, that's the pitch that's supposed to be like the weak contact pitch, and he just can't locate it.
We obsess over okay, the hitters are going to catch up. They're going to make it. I think the pitchers are coming in, their off-season program, pitchers are coming in so good in April and May, and now their stuff is slowing down a tiny bit, and the hitters are just these weird creatures, and it's fun to see. I'm like, okay, it's bad for for pitching overall, but it's good to see hitters hit. Luke Raley, yes. Bryce Miller.
Yes. I don't know if he has enough time, but if I'm throwing Colt Emerson in there, I think I have to throw Bryce in there.
I didn't expect you to say that. Julio, yes. Emerson Hancock, yes. Cal Raleigh, do you remember Cal?
Who's that?
Who?
I don't remember that guy.
Okay.
Who? Never heard of him.
What if I give you Mitch and Johnny as one person?
If they're one person, I'll consider it.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to get in there.
Dom?
Yes, consider.
And Brash?
I'll consider it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to randomize this order again. The ones we have left by Logan, Luis, Eduardo, Josh, Andres, George, and Cal. You are not a top 10 Mariner through this point in the season. Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to throw a guy up. He's going to be, so Jose Ferrer is the first name. So he's our number one right now, and we're just moving guys around that. Dominic Canzone, better or worse than Jose Ferrer?
Worse.
Mitch/Johnny.
Worse than both.
Yep. Julio Rodriguez.
I think better than both.
Yeah, better than both, probably. Randy Arozarena, better than both. Better than Julio or not better than Julio?
Better than Julio.
Yeah.
Put him at 1.
Julio, man, 13 home runs, just cranking the ball out of the yard, doing everything we've ever asked. He's on balance. I just love watching that dude swing a baseball bat right now. Brendan Donovan. Do you put him in the Ferrer, Canzone, Mitch area?
Put him right below Canzone, above Mitch and Pareto.
Yep. Emerson Hancock.
Right below Randy, above Julio for me.
Woo. Okay. Brian Woo.
Right below Hancock.
Above Julio or below Julio?
I'm gonna go above Julio.
Yeah. He's been
I think
so
the
good.
Julio defense is it's the only thing that's like, if his defense was what it normally is, he's probably top of the list right now.
Cole Young.
What does the bottom look like right now?
We got Ferrer, Canzone, Brendan Donovan, and then Mitch and Johnny. I'm going to eliminate Mitch and Johnny. They're out.
Okay. Who was right above that?
Ferrer, Canzone, Donovan. 1, 2, 3.
Put him above Donovan, below Canzone.
Yeah, I think, man, let Canzone
Donovan
play.
had played
I wanna
more
see
time.
it so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan Donovan has not played enough games. Matt Brash has only given up 1 earned run. But I have him below Ferrer for some reason in my head.
I have him below Ferrer, partially because of the injury, but he also just hasn't been like the strikeout, overwhelming, just abusing hitters sort of arm. I would put him at the bottom, I guess. Just right now.
Okay. Bryce Miller. Probably not enough games. Dude, he's been amazing. He's been amazing.
He's been ridiculous. But probably not quite enough time.
5 games? I can't say 5 starts because we're a weird organization that loves piggybacks.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Bryce. Luke Raley, our largest son.
Okay. I'm going to have him below the starters at the top.
Okay, so we got Randy, Hancock, Brian Wu, Julio Rodriguez, and then a little gap. You want him in between Julio and Ferrer?
I want him above Julio.
Woo!
There's a 30-point difference in WRC plus there, Jeff. Luke Raley has been so good.
Does it bother you that he looks blind against left-handed pitching?
No, because we knew that. That's who he was coming in.
Yep.
If they had a competent right-handed platoon, it would be fine.
J.P. Crawford.
I would have him between Canzone and Cole Young.
Yeah. And last but not least, Colt Emerson.
I want him in the little gap below Julio and above the other lefties.
Ooh. Man, he's been awesome. He's been awesome.
I know we didn't give Bryce it because he didn't have enough time, but Colt Emerson's 20 years old, and the stuff he's done has been remarkable. He has to be in the top 10 Mariners for the time that he has had.
Right now we have 12 in the top 10. Number 1 is Randy Arozarena. There's no argument here. Through June 5th, that's what today is when the show releases, of 2026, Randy's been the best Mariner. End of story.
Yes.
Emerson Hancock, 2. I was going to advocate for Hancock being really high, so you having him second is on point. Mm-hmm. Brian Wu, 3rd. I'd have to really dig in. I think this is good, though.
Yeah.
You have Luke Raley, 4th, Julio, 5th. I would switch that, but it's your show.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Ferrer, 6th. He's been awesome.
Yep.
You have the 7th best Mariner of 2026 as Colt Emerson. He has played in 16 of our 63 games.
He's played in 16 and has produced over half of a win. It's insane.
Dog. He's a dog. Does he need a smaller helmet or a haircut? Why can't he keep his hat on?
Or does he need more hair?
More hair.
More hair.
And then we have 8th Dominic Canzone, Oh, let this guy play. I promise. He can do it. JP Crawford 9, Cole Young 10, Brendan Donovan 11, Matt Brash 12. I think I have JP above Dom, unfortunately. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
And then, yeah, Cole Young deserves to be on there. He was the best second baseman in the American League in March.
Yep.
Donovan hasn't played enough games. Brash hasn't played enough games. That's our top 10 right there, I believe.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good. We'll post it on the socials.
Yeah, we'll get that graphic up.
We'll have the intern on that.
I think my takeaway, Jeff, from the exercise is that this team has a lot of freaking talent. It was hard to rank that, not because we don't have that much talent and those guys are all sort of like mediocre, middle-leveling players. It's hard because they're all really freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Logan Gilbert, George Kirby could both have been in that conversation. And like before the season, we would expect them to be in that conversation. But we have gotten production from guys we didn't expect to get production from to an extent that is incredible so far this season.
By WAR, Baseball Reference has Logan Gilbert as our 5th best player. Has Bryce Miller with 0.7 WAR, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to confirm. He has played in 4 games. 4. I think Kirby might have been higher if he had done anything positive yesterday. I assume at the end of the year, Cal will probably be closer to the top 10. And I do assume a drop in some of these guys. I don't think Luke Raley's going to be our 4th best player this year. I also assume Julio will be number 1. Why is his defense weird and bad? Join us next week when we find out.
When we research the numbers that go into defensive runs saved and outs above average.
It's just like looking at it. He's not reading the ball. It looks wrong.
No. His first step looks off. His speed looks off. His burst looks off. He's had a couple of those weird plays at the wall. I don't know.
It's like when you're playing a video game and you are looking at it like baseball and you move left to go get the ball, but then the camera switches, so then you end up moving the wrong way. That's what it looks like he's doing half the time.
He's got like an input delay. It's like when you press the button on your Xbox controller and then 2 seconds later, then it actually clicks. Which, if you've ever played MLB The Show, you can't really play with an input delay.
No.
Baseball doesn't work like that.
And Julio's making it work. Like it's not killing us. It just doesn't look good.
No, Byron Buxton, center fielder.
I don't think Julio's going to handle that well.
Well, you saw how JP handled it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, how those third base reps going? Haven't seen that again.
Do you want to see that switch made soon?
I'm not as panicked about it. The reason that I am feeling better about all things Colton Emerson is because he's covering up for JP already, even at third. As long as he is over there, our defense is better. I don't care which spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's covering into the 5-6 hole on the left side. That's all he needs to do. My other point with it, right, is like shortstop, you are thinking about a lot of different things and you have to command the infield and all of these different things. And JP Crawford partially can do that from third base. But Colt Emerson is 20 years old, figuring out how to hit at the major league level. And at some point, he's going to go through a struggle at the plate. I think having him be like learning playing 2 positions at the big league level doesn't make sense while he's also trying to figure out major league pitching. Just let him do shortstop in spring training next year and next year, if we hopefully have baseball, knock on wood. And
we're going to have baseball.
And let him play third this year.
This is what Bobby Witt Jr. did, and he's the best defensive player in baseball. So
exactly.
I have no qualms.
No. It's not a problem.
I am really looking forward to Mariners baseball again. Feels like opening day.
It's weird. It's weird to be wanting to watch every single minute, every single pitch of Mariners baseball again. But it's a good weird.
It's a good weird.
It's a good weird. Let's sweep the Tigers.
Dog, that'd be sick. Would I rather sweep the Tigers or put 14 earned runs on Framber and have him hurl a baseball at AJ Hinch?
Trevor Bauer-esque?
Yeah, like that.
Like Trevor Bauer. Okay.
Just not the
think
off
that-
the field stuff. That's too far.
We don't talk about that on the show.
That's for a different show.
Yeah, it's not for us.
No.
6-man rotation allegedly going to be coming in here.
How long are we doing that?
I don't know. I'm concerned about the Mariners bullpen. The piggyback has really saved their bullpen depth, and they are an arm short with a 6-man rotation. With what is this for a 10-game road trip? It's 10 games in a row. No off day. That bullpen is going to be taxed by the middle to end of it. You're going to need depth from some of these starters, and you're going to need to put up a lot of runs, which is scary.
It's not going to feel good if Luis Castillo stinks. If Bryce Miller doesn't have what he's had during the piggyback, it's going to be very, very frustrating.
It will be. But until that happens, or if that happens, we have confidence in them. They start this weekend in Detroit. Let's go win 2 out of 3. Let's win 3 out of 4. We'll talk Monday morning. Till then, thank you for joining us on the Light the W podcast. Go M's. Peace.